everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. I hope you all are doing blessed, doing safe, and doing well. Welcome to another random live stream where basically I just talk about random stuff. Um, got kind of inspired to do these after watching D-Day Cobra, Valiant Renegade, The Quartering, and some of the others. I know I'm not as flashy as them or as good as them, honestly, but I'm going to try my best. But we're just going to talk about some random stuff that's on my mind, just kind of go over some random stuff. So, the first thing I kind of want to go over, and you saw a preview of it when I first started, was the weather. These are going to be the temps for my area, and I live in Arkansas. These are going to be the temps for my area over the coming days. Now, you're probably already experiencing these. But look at these temps down here for tomorrow night, or what is that? It's no, this is 3 day. Let's go to 10-day. 10-day temps right here. Look at this. 16 degrees. Snow. 5 degrees low. A 5-degree low. It is going to be bitterly cold out there. Okay. So wherever you're at, okay, please be safe, okay? If you don't have to get out for the next couple of days, at least until Wednesday and Thursday, please do not get out, okay? Please stay at home. Unless it's like an emergency or you need to get food or something, please stay at home, okay? Please. Because I know many, many people who have gone out, who have had wrecks, who have gotten hurt because they thought, oh, well, it stopped snowing, but, it's still kind of cold out, so I'll chance it, okay? So unless you got to go out and get food or you have an emergency or something, please stay at home, okay? Don't chance it, even if it ain't snowing. I would say not to go out, at least in my area, not to go outside until like Wednesday or Thursday, okay? Not to go outside till Wednesday or Thursday. Now, cuddle up, keep warm, put on some Netflix, whatever streaming service you watch, Tubi, or heck, pop in some DVDs because some of these forecasts are saying we're going to have major disruptions, at least in my area in Arkansas, that we're going to have major disruptions. So I fully expect the power and the internet to go down. So if you got a DVD player and Blu-ray player, bust that thing out and snuggle up. And when the power goes out or whatnot, do what I do, pick up a book. Okay? It's that simple. Literally, pick up a book. That's all you got to do. Okay? So please, if you do not have to go out, please don't go out. Please stay safe. Snuggle up, pick up a good book for when the power goes out. I would suggest that before you do, please let your pipes drip. Please pack plenty of food and plenty of water. Don't freak out about it. Whenever the weatherman says there's going to be an inch of snow on the ground, I go up to, my grocery store, Kroger's here in Blytheville, but Kroger's, Walmart, wherever. And I just see people freaking out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the middle of the month, towards the end of the month, the grocery stores are empty. But if the weatherman says that we're going to have a dusting of snow on the ground, the stores are packed and the bread aisles are going bare. I've already seen photos on Twitter and stuff of like people going out and just buying up bread and milk and everything. Okay. So look, don't freak out. Just prepare. Okay. Get some extra water. Make sure your lanterns have fresh batteries in them or whatever you use. Lanterns, flashlights, whatever. Make sure your flashlights have extra batteries in them. Let your waters drip. Even if the water goes out, even if it freezes, leave them dripping, okay? Because one of the main ways that pipes burst is from pressure, ice pressure, okay? So please, just leave them dripping, okay? And if you wake up in the middle of the night and they're not dripping anymore, open them up a little bit more, okay? Just open up a little bit more and let them drip. But please leave them dripping so that way you don't have to pay a $500 or whatever plumbing bill to get your pipes fixed. Okay? Simple as that. But do take some precautions early on. And if you're already experiencing these, know that you're not going to be alone, that there are going to be others experiencing it. And just stay safe. Okay? Just stay safe and stay healthy. All right? pull up a Blu-ray player in case the internet goes down, but the power's still on. Pick out a good book for when the power does eventually go out, and just be together with those you love, and chill out, and just remain calm, because I know some people got to have the internet, and even if the power does go out and your home internet does go down, you do have mobile data, but even if those go down, pick out a book, talk about something, and don't flip out. Okay. So just don't flip out. I mean, it probably will cause me to push back my upload of my videos a little bit, but just don't flip out. Don't freak out. Just remain calm and you'll be okay. Consider it a learning experience. If you've never been through something like this, consider it a learning experience. All right. But there is a couple more things I want to talk about. First off, I am doing a Geek Report this week. So I am going to show you here in a minute, if I ever get it right, I am going to show you kind of a preview of like what we're going to be talking about this next week, okay, on the Geek Report, okay? We don't have a whole lot of stories this week. We really don't. But there is a few stories that we do got going on that I am going to talk about. And this is it right here. This is kind of your, Geek Report preview for let's see, today's January the 13th, for January the 16th of 2024. So let's get this on here like this. So this is kind of a preview what we got going on. I know it says January 1st to the 8th. I really got to change that date. But here's what we got going on in TV and movie news. We got news about the Mandalorian movie. The Mandalorian movie has been greenlit, as has Ahsoka Season 2. Now, let me say this, okay? Yes, these have been greenlit. But until I actually see a trailer for these, they are still up in the air. Because it seems like whenever something is greenlit by Disney, it'll be greenlit, and then 5 seconds later, it literally seems like 5 seconds later, it is suddenly canceled. And I'm thinking back to the Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadron movie. It was greenlit. She made a trailer for it and everything. And even it was still canceled. Okay? So until I actually see a trailer for it, until we actually get some hard information about it, then, I'm just going to assume that this is still all up in the air. But we are going to talk about it. And I'm also going to kind of talk about what I would like to see in Ahsoka Season 2. Because I do believe that there could be an opportunity here in Ahsoka to really change the game, okay? I know Ahsoka Season 1 did not, get people all hyped up, okay? Look, I got hyped for the trailer, but then I saw the reviews all. I saw what people were saying about it. I did not watch it. I saw what people were saying about it. And when you hear one person say something about it, you think, okay, maybe that person doesn't know what he's talking about. But when you hear 20, 30, 40, 50 people talk about the same thing, talking about how bad it is, talking about how they ruined one of the greatest villains in Star Wars history, then you kind of got to give it some, weight to it, okay? But I do think there is an opportunity for Ahsoka Season 2 to be incredible and for them to really make some corrections to what happened in Season 1, okay? I really do believe that. So we're going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the Mandalorian movie that was greenlit, and I'm going to give you just some of my thoughts on both of these. Another thing is that Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is going to premiere 1 week earlier on March 22nd. I consider this maybe a good thing. It could mean they got done earlier, or it could mean that the studios are pushing this out because they just low on money, okay? It could be either one. So I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. We also got a new Xbox Direct coming on January 18th. I think that's this week. Let me see here. Let's see if that's this week. Yeah, that's this week on Thursday. So this Thursday, we've got a Xbox Direct that's going to be talking about a few things. Now, we already know that none of the Activision stuff is going to be on there. So you won't be seeing anything about Call of Duty or anything from Activision. No Overwatch stuff, none of that. So even though Call of Duty has been officially acquired by Microsoft, we're not going to see anything about that yet. But I do think that they will probably use this to build up hype for Call of Duty. There might not be anything on the Direct in terms of a trailer or information, but they'll probably bring out somebody who says we're happy to be with Microsoft now. We intend to make some major changes, blah, blah, blah. I do believe there is an opportunity here to build up hype for basically for Call of Duty, Overwatch, because I think right now Call of Duty is in such a state right now. I mean, just such a state that Microsoft needs to do something. They need to do something because Call of Duty is in such a state. Let me tell you something. This past year, okay, this past Christmas, okay, I got Assassin's Creed Mirage. And let me say, I had a blast. I just finished the main story. I had an absolute blast with this game. Okay, I absolutely love this game. I know the main character is kind of linked back to Valhalla, but this is the first Assassin's Creed game I played since, let's see, I played 3, I played Freedom Cry, and then that was it. I haven't played any Assassin's Creed game since Freedom Cry, I believe. I did not play Black Flag. I did not play any of those. And what's more, I just bought Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Okay, I literally just bought Assassin's Creed Remastered because I love Assassin's Creed or Assassin's Creed 3. I gotta learn how to speak better. Assassin's Creed 3. I just rebought it. Okay, because I love that game so much. Okay, I just love the setting and what they did and everything. So I just bought the remastered version of it, and I gotta be careful not to hit that. But yeah, I've not played an Assassin's Creed game since Freedom Cry, which I think was a spin-off of Assassin's Creed 3, but it wasn't like a full game. It was like a half a game or something like that. But that was the last Assassin's Creed game I remember playing. I've not played Syndicate. I didn't play Origins or Andromeda or Valhalla. But from what I understand, the character you play in Mirage is linked back to Valhalla. So so I might have to pick up Valhalla to kind of get the whole story about that. But I had a blast with Assassin's Creed Mirage. I absolutely had a blast with it. Okay. Here's the thing, though. Normally, at this time of year at Christmas, if I already don't have Call of Duty, I would have asked for Call of Duty for Christmas. Okay. Flat out would admit it. This year I didn't. This year, people were asking me, well, what games do you want? Because a lot of people around my life know I play games, okay? They know that gaming helps calm me down, helps keep my mind focused on something other than my nerves, because I do have anxiety disorder, okay? I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder in 2015 after the death of a close family member that I did not handle well. And, basically gaming has, along with streaming, has helped me to kind of remain calm, okay? It's helped me to do that, It's helped me to keep my anxiety under control. And maybe there are people out there who are in a similar boat as I am, or maybe not, But gaming, along with streaming, does help me with my anxiety a little bit. Because my anxiety doesn't really hit when I'm in the middle of something. But when I'm not in the middle of something, when I'm just sitting down, that's when it hits. I mean, it could be as simple as, like, take yesterday. Yesterday, I had to work out in the yard, right? So I had to do some things in the yard to kind of get ready for what's coming, the weather. So I was out in the yard, and my legs started hurting, okay? But I kept on going, I kept on working out in the yard, just kind of getting ready for things to happen, okay? So I'm out there working in the lawn, doing that, and I'm finished. I come back inside, and I start feeling nervous. I'm like, what's going on here? My legs start shaking. For some reason, my legs start shaking. And I know it ain't nothing wrong with my legs. My mentally, I know there ain't nothing wrong with my legs. My legs are just shaking. Okay, maybe it's cold, whatnot. But emotionally, my mind's going through, okay, why are your legs shaking? Or is something wrong with your legs? Or something wrong with your knees? Or something wrong with your heart? Blah, 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 blah. It's like you go down one path, and it's just like a train of panic, okay? And eventually it leads you to either having to take a pill or do something to calm you down, okay? And most time, it doesn't strike when you're just sitting down chilling. Most of the time, it strikes when you are just sitting down chilling. Let me rephrase that. Most of the time, it strikes when you're sitting down chilling. Most of the time. It rarely strikes when you're actually doing something. You know what I'm saying? Working in the lawn, streaming, gaming, whatnot. Okay. But it's when you're in those quiet moments that, your mind, it gives room for your mind to get anxious. At least for me, it does. Okay. And it's in those quiet moments that things kind of go into overdrive. You know what I'm saying? They just go directly into overdrive. All right. And I know people will see my belt behind me. I always hang my belt. Let me get that down. I should have took that down earlier. But look, like I said, random moments, okay? But look, like I was saying, it's in those quiet moments that gives your mind room to get all anxious. And gaming and streaming, and doing videos helps me with that. Okay. And this past couple of weeks, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is an open world action adventure game with RPG elements into it. Okay. I enjoyed the heck out of this game. This game was incredible. I absolutely loved it. And more than likely, when I get the opportunity, I will come back and stream it. Okay. Full on admit that, I full on love this game. But normally at this time of year, when I don't have a game to play, okay, for Christmas, and that's where I got Assassin's Creed Mirage, is for Christmas. I got one of those game cards that you put online and stuff like that. But normally at this time of year, when I don't have a game, I get Call of Duty. I ask for Call of Duty. This year, when people asked me what I wanted, I told them Assassin's Creed Mirage. And there's a reason behind that. I don't like Call of Duty right now. Okay? Warzone is boring. The only good thing about it is zombies. The campaign, I think it only lasts 5 hours, maybe 6, if you really are bad at Call of Duty. The multiplayer sucks right now. And I'm not willing to pay $70 or have someone I love pay $70 for zombies. Because that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Zombies is basically a DMZ with a mod for zombies on it. That's basically all it is. Okay? That's basically all it is. It's literally like a bunch of guys made a mod for DMZ that included zombies. That's basically it. Okay? It's the same mechanics as DMZ. Okay? Except they add Pack-a-Punch and weapon leveling and the crystals and all that stuff. I still have fun playing zombies. Don't get me wrong. It's just not worth $70. Okay? When you look at the whole package of Call of Duty, zombies is the only mode that I want anything to do with. Multiplayer, campaign, Warzone, I don't want to have nothing to do with any of those. So why would I pay $70 for one mode? I used to do that. A long, long time ago, I did not have high-speed internet. So I literally had to pay money to play Call of Duty, okay? I could not play Call of Duty multiplayer until, let's see, I think Modern Warfare 3, okay? Because of where I lived at the time, did not have high-speed internet until 2000, okay? And even today, there's only one provider that goes out there, okay? And it's literally 5 miles down the road from me. I can literally go down the road here and see where the internet stopped at for 2 providers, okay? There's a place down here that basically has like a box where the internet stops for all but one provider, okay? Beyond that point is only one provider. And I literally know where it's at down here, okay? So I've not been able to play multiplayer until Modern Warfare 3, okay? I absolutely love Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. I absolutely loved it, okay? I thought it was great, okay? I loved Infinite Warfare multiplayer. I mean, I was tired of the jetpacks at that time, but it was okay. It wasn't, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, incredible, but I thought it was okay, okay? But this year, I played 2019. I played Cold War. I did not play Vanguard. I did not play Modern Warfare 2022. and I did not want to play Modern Warfare 2023 this year. Just didn't. Okay, because of the simple fact, and this is just a simple fact, that Call of Duty has burned me too many times. I will get excited for Call of Duty, but it's gotten to be kind of a joke at this moment that when the holidays are coming around because a new Call of Duty is coming out. And that's why I've said over and over again, Call of Duty needs to take a break. They need to take a break. It's that simple. I mean, it's literally that simple. They need to take a break. Okay? If they don't take a break at some moment, okay, at some point, okay, then Call of Duty is just going to fall flat on its face. That's literally what's going to happen. All right, if it hasn't already. What needs to happen, and I've said before and I'll say it again, what needs to happen is this, is that Call of Duty needs to maybe bring out one this year. They've already got one planned for this year. And I think they've got a 2025 one planned as well. This is supposed to be a Black Ops 2 remaster. Or not Black Ops 2 remaster, but a Black Ops 2 sequel. Okay, it's supposed to be connected to the old Black Ops 2 game. Okay, they need to put that one off until 2026. I can live with 2025. I understand that Microsoft wants to get something out there. Okay, I get that. I can live with that. Okay, but yeah, they definitely need to maybe perhaps postpone Black Ops 2025, whatever it's going to be called, until 2026. They just need to. Call of Duty needs to take a breath and take a breather and really ask itself, where do we want to go from here? Okay, what do we want to do to not only bring back the fans we lost, but to bring in new fans? Okay, because my personal opinion on anything that deals with fans is this: if you bring in the old fans, if you bring in the fans you've lost, they're going to get excited. If you please them, they're going to say, hey, look at this Call of Duty or Star Wars or Star Trek or whatever it is. And they're going to go out and they're going to tell their friends who maybe ain't fans of whatever it is, Call of Duty, Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever. And they're going to say, hey, I had a great time watching this, blah, 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 playing this, blah, blah, blah. And then those people are going to come in. Now, you're not going to get all of those people. Some of them are not going to like your game. But if you get the majority of those people in, then those people are going to go out and they're going to tell all the non-fans, the people who have no connection to Star Wars, Call of Duty, or whatnot, and you're going to bring them in. And you're probably going to get fewer than those people. But still, you're still going to get a decent fan base. And I think that this is a problem that is not just with Call of Duty, but Star Wars and Star Trek and all of these properties where these people behind, and I know I'm kind of getting off on a rant here, but like these people are behind there and they don't understand that if you please the fans, you're going to be bringing in not just the fans, but the friends of these fans and the friends of these fans. They just don't understand it. Okay. And instead, you've got writers and developers and whatnot trying to, draw in a small crowd that, I heard someone say this today, that literally is looking for dragons in everything they do. Okay, where they should be pandering, not really pandering, but they should be playing to their fans. Because if you make their fans happy, they're going to go out, they're going to tweet about it, they're going to do it on Reddit, and they're going to say, hey, check out this game. This is why. And they're going to be bringing in not just their friends, but the friends of their friends as well. And that's why I believe in everything. Okay, I believe in everything about that. All right, I do. Full on do. I think if you play to the fans, you will get many more fans than if you play to a small segment that, as I heard today in another live stream over on another channel somewhere, where people literally look for dragons in everyday life. That's just it. But anyway, back to really what I was saying. I absolutely love Assassin's Creed Mirage. I absolutely loved it. But normally this time of year, I'm looking for Call of Duty. I'm looking to either get Call of Duty or I'm already gotten Call of Duty. And this time I didn't, because I'm just so frustrated with Call of Duty right now. Because the only thing fun right now in Call of Duty is zombies. Literally is zombies. Okay? And I'm not a zombies player. Even I thought Modern Warfare Zombies was great. And I don't want to spend $70 on one game mode. I did that for a long time because of my internet restrictions, because I did not have high-speed internet down where I used to live at. But now I don't have to do that. Now I can actually be more picky about what I get. Okay? Because with everything going on right now, I have to be more picky. Because buying a game could literally be the choice between buying this game or eating for 2 weeks. That's just the way things are, just the way the prices are right now. Okay? But yeah, I love Assassin's Creed Mirage. From what I understand, I may have to get Valhalla because I think Mirage is a prequel to Valhalla. So I'm not exactly sure how that storyline goes, because I do believe that the character in Mirage was in Valhalla. Okay? So I do believe that. I believe that the character in Mirage was in Valhalla, and he trained your character that you played with in Valhalla. I just don't know how it all links to Andromeda and Origins and the Greek Assassin's Creed. I think it's Andromeda. I might be. Let me Google that. Let me Google that and see if I can't find that out. Because there's Assassin's Creed. Oh no, it's Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, so I still don't know how Valhalla and Mirage connect to Odyssey and Origins. Okay, so I may have to go back and play those. All right, but I just bought the Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, and right now I'm buying a lot of stuff digitally. Normally I don't do this. Right now, the only 2 games I got there on disc are Battlefield 2042 and Cyberpunk before the DLC. Okay, this was when it first came out. These are the only 2 games I got on disc. Normally, I don't buy a whole lot of stuff digitally because, I mean, while it doesn't take a whole lot of time to download them, I just like actually owning something physical. You know what I'm saying? I like actually owning something physical. But yeah, I'm buying a lot of stuff digitally now because I fully expect that either this year or the beginning of next year to get a new console. And normally I'm for PlayStation. I am a PlayStation guy, okay? I mean, I am full on a PlayStation guy. Let me get you a picture of the PS5 here. And normally I'm a PlayStation guy, okay? Full on admit that. I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I love PlayStation. Well, I'm not trying to hide it. Okay, I'm always going to be preferential to PlayStation. I just am. Okay, and this is an image of it right here. But this year, I don't know. I just don't know because I don't like the way this looks. I do not like this PlayStation 5. Okay, I don't like the fact that while you can put it horizontal, they've made it to where it is vertical. Okay, and from what I understand, a while back there was some problems going on where some of the liquid metal that's used to cool the processor was dripping down and actually causing problems in PlayStation 5s. So I just don't like the way this looks. Now they came out with a PlayStation 5 Slim, I think. I think they came out for PlayStation 5 Slim. Let's see, is this it? Let me see if I can't find PlayStation 5. No, that ain't it. Okay. Let me see if I can't find it. PlayStation 5 Slim. Okay. So this is supposed to be the PlayStation 5. No, that's... Okay, so this right here is supposed to be the PlayStation 5 Slim. Well, no, that's the Pro Slim. That's what everyone's expecting to come out this year. But let's see here. I cannot find... Okay, so is this it? Yeah. So there you have the normal PlayStation on the left, PlayStation 5, and then the Slim version. And they do come with a choice of disk drive or not. So if you buy mostly digital games, okay, then you would probably get the non-disk drive version. But I would get the disk drive version just so you have that option. But here's the thing: I don't like either one of these. I just don't like the aesthetic of it. I like it when a game console is horizontal, okay, like the PlayStation 4 is, which is what I currently play right now. PlayStation 4 is horizontal. You know, all the PlayStations before this have been horizontal, but this one's been vertical. Now, you've had the option to make it vertical, but it was always originally designed to be a horizontal console. And it's the same thing here. I don't like the aesthetic of it. Now, compare that to the let's see, Xbox. Is it? Let's see. I think it's Xbox One X. Yeah. So here's the current or next generation console, Xbox One X. If I can find Xbox One Series X. Let me get that. Xbox Series X. That's right. Okay. So this is the Xbox Series X as soon as I get on here. So this right here is the Xbox Series X. And still, I don't like this design. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do not like this design. I don't like it when consoles are vertical. I like it more when they're horizontal. You know what I'm saying? Because when consoles are vertical like this, if you are like doing stuff around and you shake it a little bit, there's more of a chance of you hitting it and knocking something loose inside of it and breaking it without you realizing it, at least in my opinion. Okay. It's, to me, it's not just a safety issue because of it could fall down at the slightest, jiggling, but it's also just a stability issue where if you hit the thing by accident while you're cleaning it up or whatnot, you can knock something loose. Okay. You literally can knock something loose. And then it's better to put the disc in this way, I guess from their point of view, putting it in this way vertically than horizontally. I've always preferred it horizontal disk drive. I've always preferred that. Okay. And, I just don't know this year. Okay. So I'm going to wait and see what the Pro brings. Okay. If the Pro is going to be a horizontal console or whatever the next Xbox is, if it's going to be a horizontal console, that will probably be my determining factor of what I get next. But I've always been a PlayStation guy. Okay. I've always been a PlayStation guy. Now, I've had Xbox consoles in the past. I've had the Series S. I've had the Xbox 360. I've had the original Xbox. Okay. I've had all three of these. All three of these broke within 3 months. Okay. The last one, the Series S, I thought it was something minor. So I spent $20 to send it back to Microsoft for them to fix it, bring it back, and then plug it back up. And it lasted another 3 weeks before the exact same problem started happening. And I said, forget that. I took it to my local GameStop, traded it in for a PS4, been happy ever since. Been happy ever since. Okay? But, yeah, I am open to either one of these consoles. I am open to either one of these. I think what's really going to determine which console I get will be the aesthetic of it. Is it going to be a horizontal or is it going to be a vertical console? A horizontal console will appeal to me more than a vertical console will. It just will. Okay? It just will. Secondly, will be the games. And I'm talking about the exclusives. And right now, PlayStation has the exclusives for me. Okay? But Xbox is getting on up there. You know what I'm saying? Xbox is chugging along, getting on up there. So when it comes to exclusives, I'm kind of torn because on the Xbox side, you have Halo. You're probably going to have another Call of Duty to be Xbox exclusive because they did buy Call of Duty. On the PlayStation side, you have Horizon Zero Dawn. You have the Spider-Man games. So, I really don't know in terms of exclusivity who's winning right now. Okay? I really don't. But it's a tie, which it rarely happens, okay? Normally, PlayStation has the upper hand when it comes to exclusive games and stuff like that. But this year's a tie. Okay, this generation is a tie for me. All right. And third off, it's going to be price. Okay. I am not willing to spend $500-$600 on a console alone. I'm sorry. Okay. If it was a console with a game, I would be like, okay, yeah, I might be willing to spend that much. But I'm not willing to spend five. I'm not literally my price point is this. I bought my PS4 when I got rid of my Xbox. I bought my PS4 for $300. Okay. $300. That's how much I bought it. PS4 with games. Okay. Right now, my maximum price point would be about $450, and right now the Xbox Series X is around $400. That does not include the game, though. That does not include game. Now, what is the PS5 at? Let's see what the PS5 price is right now. Let's look at a PS5 price right now. Let's see what it's at. So PS5 price is $500, and that's for a slim. That's for slim. And I've been noticing that more PS5s have been popping up. Okay, so availability ain't much of an issue anymore. Okay, I mean here at my hometown, the only place you can get games at is Walmart. It literally is the only place you can get games at, and they have both PS5s and Xboxes there. Okay, so availability ain't really an issue. It's just the aesthetics of it, And I'm just, and there may come a point where I just have to get over the aesthetics of it, the aesthetics of both of these consoles, and pick one. Because right now, what's really holding me back from buying a PS5 is the price and the aesthetics of it. Because I'm not willing to spend $500 on a PS5. And if they keep that price point of a PS5, I might very well have to go to an Xbox Series X, which means I would lose the majority of my games for PS4, which, okay, fine, so be it, But I would lose the majority of my games for I own, okay? And more than likely, I would have to learn new muscle memory for a new controller, which I think I would probably have to do for a PS5 anyway. But right now, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? What is an Xbox Series X price? Let me find it. I thought I said it earlier, but let me see what Xbox. Okay, right now at GameStop. Okay, right now at GameStop, an Xbox Series X console. And let's see here. Is that how much memory does that have? Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to find out how much memory this thing has because I am not entirely sure how much memory. See, look, it's $409. Okay. Let me see how much memory this thing has. I'm trying to find out how much memory this thing has. No, that ain't it. Xbox Series X features Xbox Power 1000, Verizon Online Fashion, design form the inside out, complete control, quick loading time, perfect console, hardware, gaming, HDMI. Okay, so right now this one has a 1 terabyte SSD drive. Okay, so these have 1 terabyte SSD drive. At least the one I'm looking at GameStop. All right, so yeah, this is a standard. Oh, this is free refurbished. Let's see how much new is. Oh, okay, so the new versions are $469. Okay, that is when you add taxes and everything. That you're looking at $500 just for the console. Okay, just for the console, and this is standard console right here. Let me show you. Standard console right here at GameStop for $500. Basically for $500. Okay, basically for $500, and I would have to order it online because there's no longer a GameStop in my hometown. Let's try PS5 console. Let's see how much PS5 console is at GameStop. Okay. Now look, I would end up probably being buying it at Walmart because that's the only place in town I could get consoles. Period. But let's just say, for argument's sake, I bought a GameStop. Okay. Right here. Let's look at the slim. Let's look at the slim edition. Let's see. Filter. Let's look at the slim edition. Oh, it's digital. Okay. Well, let me look here and see about. Switch this over to. Let's see. Is this new? No, I don't want this. No, we wouldn't want this. We wouldn't want the digital edition. We would want the slim disc edition. So let's look here and see what we got in terms of PlayStation 5 Slim Console Disc Edition. Okay, so this is Disc Edition. Okay, I can see the disc drive. Standard, new. Let's see if this has like 420. Okay, so this one right here has a 1 terabyte SSD drive. Okay, so this one also has a 1 terabyte SSD drive. But either way you look at it, you're spending $500 for these consoles. I just think that's way too much right now. Full on believe that's way too much right now. So until then, until these really come down in price, at least until they come down in price to right around $350, I probably won't consider even buying one of these, just because of the aesthetics and the price of it. Okay, the games I'm kind of torn on because on one end you have Halo and Gears of War, on the other hand you have Horizon Zero Dawn Edition, you have the Spider-Man games, you have Infamous, you have the ability to go backwards compatibility for your PS4 games, and plus most of my stuff is on PlayStation Network. So, I mean, I'm still more inclined to stick with PlayStation. Okay, but yeah, this time I am considering Xbox again, even after being burned 3 times. You know, the first time with Xbox, the second time with Xbox 360. With the Xbox 360, I actually got the Red Ring of Death. And the third time with the Xbox Series Xbox Series S. Whenever I buy a PS4, I have the certainty that it's going to last. It's going to last, okay? Because my PS4 lasts. I've had my PS4 for about 3 years now, going on 4 almost. I think this year. I think I got this in 2020. This PS4 I have now. So I've had this for about 4 years now. So yeah, it's kind of time to move on. And more than likely, I'm going to be forced to move on because basically, they've got the PS5 Pro supposedly coming out this year. They've got the PS5 console, both the main and the slim versions. So why do they need to keep PS4 out? So I do think I probably will be forced to choose something this year. I'll probably be forced to choose something this year. But yeah, this year is going to be all about upgrading my tech, because I am finding out that a Chromebook sucks. And that's just the truth of the matter. Chromebook sucks. Okay. I know people say that Chromebooks have been helpful during what happened and everything, what happened and all that. To me, they suck. They just do. Okay. I can have I'll give you an example. Opera. I absolutely love Opera browser. I love it. I love Opera browser. Okay. I can have Opera browser on my phone and it'll work just fine. I put that thing on Chromebook. It sucks. It flat out sucks. I put that thing on a laptop. It sucks. I have an Elgato capture card. Can't use it because I can't use it on Chrome. Okay? Can't bring OBS on here. Gotta use StreamYard to do all my streaming. Chromebook sucks. Honestly, Chromebook is kind of like having a really big cell phone. That's basically all it is. I can barely do anything on here. I had to go out and spend $10 on a micro or USB-C to HDMI converter, whereas on a normal laptop, I could just plug directly into the HDMI port. Simple as that. Had to go out buy HDMI. Had to go out to buy an HDMI to a USB-C to HDMI converter for my Chromebook. Had to go out and do that. Spend I think in total after I got it off Amazon it was like $18 after I got it off, and it's an Anker. It's a Anker converter. Okay. I just, after being on Chromebook for about a year now, I've been on it for about a year now. My laptop died last year. I can flat out say that Chromebook sucks. It flat out sucks. I absolutely hate Chromebook, but right now it's all I got to deal with. Okay. So I will make the best of a bad situation because I want to stream. Okay. I love streaming. Streaming allows me to get my ideas out there. They may be a whole bunch of jumbled of ideas, but they allow me to get them out there to YouTube or Rumble or Odyssey. Okay. But yeah, it just is the way it is, that's basically all it is. But let me just say this. If you are thinking about getting a Chromebook or a laptop, get a laptop. Literally, get a laptop. At my local Walmart, my laptops are the cheapest laptop that you can use OBS on, which is an 8 gig. I use an 8 gig, 8 gigabyte RAM laptop for OBS when I was still streaming on OBS. I use 8 gigabyte RAM, and I paid the cheapest one with that is $329, I believe. That's without touchscreen. Chromebooks are about $100 cheaper, but in that $100 you get so much more options with a laptop than you do for Chromebook. Just the way it is. So if you're thinking about getting a Chromebook between a laptop or even a Mac, get a laptop or a Mac before you get a Chromebook. Flat out. Because you will get a whole lot more options on a laptop or a Mac than you will a Chromebook. You flat out will. It literally is just the way it is. You will get many more options when you buy a laptop or a Mac than you will a Chromebook. Okay? It just is. And the reason I'm streaming, and as soon as I get the opportunity to, I'm going to buy a laptop. I'm going to get a laptop and a next-gen console. But yeah, if you're currently thinking about getting a Chromebook or a laptop, trust me, get a laptop. Even if you do just the basic things on the internet, like shopping on the internet, chatting on Facebook, that sort of thing, get a laptop. Stay away from the Chromebook. Okay? Take it from someone who's currently using a Chromebook to stream to you. I'm currently using a Chromebook to stream to you. Okay? If you have that option, get a laptop, get a Mac. Do not get Chromebook. There's that. I got that out of my system. All right. But look, I think I'm going to cut this stream short. Like I said before, y'all be careful in this weather. I mean, this weather is coming really bad right now. It's for me, it's going to be arriving sometime tomorrow. Where I live at in Arkansas, I'm expected to get upwards of 2 to 4 inches of snow. Okay, snow or something, and then after that, the temperatures are going to be sub-zero. Okay, so if you haven't already made your preparations, please make your preparations for the storm. Okay, just please be safe. If you don't have to get out in the storm until about Wednesday, don't get out in the storm until Wednesday. Simple as that. If you're on like way up in the East Coast and the storm doesn't get to you till Tuesday or Wednesday, then don't get out. Then making your preparations now. Get extra water. Let your faucets drip. Make sure your pipes are wrapped as best you can. Bring in your pets. I mean, all that. Okay, just please be careful in the storm. Okay, because you don't need to be going out there having wrecks and stuff, and you need to be staying alive and staying safe. If your heat's out, find a warming center and go to it. Okay. Swallow your pride and find, because I've literally met someone. Okay. Okay, I've literally met someone whose heat was out. Their house was ice cold. And I flat out asked him, I said, why don't you go to a warming center? He said, oh, I can handle the cold. I'll go to a warming. I won't go to a warming center. And he ended up getting the cold and everything else after everything had gone through. And that's another thing. You know, if you don't have heat in your house, go to a warming center so that way you don't catch a cold, the flu, or whatnot. Okay? It's as simple as that. But look, thank y'all for listening to my ramblings, for my incoherent thought, for just for listening to me. This video will be uploaded to Odyssey and YouTube. You all take care of yourselves. You all take care of each other. You all watch over yourselves. You all be groovy and be cool to one another. Just stay safe, stay healthy, all that. And I will see y'all in the next video and in the next stream. Laters.